Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, we will bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. All right, first of all, make I apologize for the lack of showing as I not come out yesterday to do the evening show because I went to my mom's place and I actually came back very, very late. So people are no vex. Then secondly, if you see the way our picture they somehow they as clear as before because our webcam our webcam gets issue. When you say webcam, this is what I'm talking about. Our webcam has problems. So today I go enter Alaba International Markets. We'll get a new Logitech webcam. Yeah, so by the grace of God, by tomorrow, the picture quality should be clearer than this. All right, so let's proceed to today's show. So Luis Enrique will be the PSG manager. So Baba can come and talk about Arsenal, talk about the Premier League. So we can be of the opinion saying wants to make Arsenal actually win the Premier League. And say Enrique now be friends with Mikel Arteta. So for that reason, in just the hope say then go fit win am. Say if Arteta no fit win am, then make Liverpool also win am. But in the think say Man City will win am based on Man City's pedigree in the English Premier League, their antecedents, things wey they don't do in the past. So look at this way. I want Arsenal to win the league, but I think Man City will win it. Based on and you no go fault am for thinking Man City will win it. Na the same way many pundits think say Man City go win am because of when you look at Man City's portfolio the last 5-6 years. See how many Premier League titles they don't win. So you no go dey surprised when somebody talk like that. But like me now personally, I have this utmost belief say Arsenal fit win am. But realistically speaking, you cannot rule out Man City. Man City will everly be the favourites. After Man City, Liverpool are going to be the favourites. You understand? Don't be say Arsenal no fit win am, but because in the last 6-7 years, Liverpool are the only side wey don actually battle Man City, come win the thing at least once from Man City. And that's why I don't forget who talk that thing one day wey he talk, okay, na Piers Morgan wey talk say if you say Arsenal go win the league or something like that. So I was not saying omo say e dey somehow funny somebody was arguing with me that why Tatu go talk say e dey funny. I come answer say see, you need to understand every day I will come and tell and say Arsenal is going to win the Champions League, Arsenal win. You need to understand the difference between hype and reality. Realistically speaking, we are not the favourites to win even Champions League or win the Premier League. That is the fact. Nobody should be arguing that. But we as fans, we are optimistic. We must have hope. We are optimistic that we can actually do this. So now wetin I dey always tell people, look at the match we will play against Manchester City at the Etihad. Who do you think will be favourites on that day? It is Man City. Man City have not lost in that ground since 2022 against Brentford. But we are optimistic. We are hopeful. Say we go there, we go win abi. But on that day, you go see say Man City are going to be very, very proactive. Arsenal go there reactive. In fact, I can bet you Arsenal will go there and play two defensive-minded midfielders. In fact, we no go through the go front anyhow because we know the risks involved in that ground. Manchester City feel like untouchables in that place. So these are some of the things we need to understand. That forget say maybe now we dey top the league, you get. So a lot of things can still go on. There are a lot of twists and turns and drama wey go happen for this Premier League. But at the end of the day, I am hopeful that we can win the league, but e no go dey very, very easy. All right, away from that, so Erling Haaland, on the other hand, instead come and talk about one Arsenal player wey him feel say if Arsenal, if a Man City sign that player, say the guy go improve Man City immensely, improve them very, very well. Say the guy go play very, very well for them. And the player is Odegaard. So Erling Haaland, if you say if Manchester City fit sign Odegaard from Arsenal, say him go really, really improve them. So, but I know say I know yesterday they look for Odegaard, which position Odegaard don't play. Is he going to be benching De Bruyne? If Odegaard go there, I'm not gonna know is he going to stay in the first level because Kevin De Bruyne is on another planet of his own, another world. Like that one, his own brain, the way he work. Only say the age gap between him with Kevin De Bruyne. I think Kevin De Bruyne should be in his 30 something, Odegaard dey like 20 something. So by the time Kevin De Bruyne go down Shalaski, when he go down retire, Odegaard will come dey reign very well, they reign supreme. So that's good because look at Kevin De Bruyne's portfolio, look at his last 7 years, look at the things he has won at Manchester City. So it is a sight to behold. So that's why well, everybody get their time. Now the way me, I did see him. So now away from that, so one of the football chiefs of Everton, the former Everton chief, where they call Marcel Brands. So Baba come outside, they reveal say when Arteta did for Manchester City, when they under Pep Guardiola, he did everything humanly possible to actually bring Arteta to Everton, but it no work. So Baba they explain, say it no really work for them. Well, say they really try their best, and he know say because Arteta don't play for Everton before, so if really they okay for him to come and start. But the reason making they talk all this is should be not because of the power of hindsight. Say Arteta can be somehow successful. Nobody say don't win laurels for Arsenal, but like we are seeing the progress. They have transformed Arsenal into something good. That's why everybody now don't they form familiarity now. Don't say okay, if we want sign them. But when you look at it, if you say Arteta go for Everton, now relegation battle when they fight, like the don't fire him by now, say the last 4 5 years, they don't sack him now. But he come Arsenal, they really gave him a lot of time. He gets like some people are saying, like after that yesterday news, we'll talk about Emery. What I say, Emery don't really salvage anything for Arsenal. Look at what Fabregas was saying. Fabregas said Arteta did what Wenger and Emery could not do. Say Arteta removed the toxicity. But people keep forgetting, say Arteta won something very early. I think it was the FA Cup or the Carling Cup. He won a cup very early. And that cup now really make them give am time. People keep forgetting. If to say Arteta no win anything as in the go, do you really think, in all honesty, that Arsenal will stick with them after finishing finish eight again, finish 5 without winning something? Do you really think they'll say, okay, let's give these guys a try? So I think that cup win. Now really just okay, let's just give him a try. And for the fact that they look say you can't just be hiring and firing managers, let's just stick with this player and see what happens. And say Emery, they say they speak English very well. Probably that one self affected the camaraderie in the camp. Well, there are a lot of things what we don't even know will go down behind the scene. But at the end of the day, personally, I think the reason we make the likes of the Kroenkes leave Arteta now because he won something for us very early in his managerial career. If not, I don't think say they will get that much patience with Arteta for here. So now what's in me? I personally think if you disagree, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Now, away from that, so Jorginho going to talk about Martinelli of Arsenal. If Martinelli don't hit turbo, like the guy don't boost, so nobody can actually catch him. You get okay? Yeah, people are saying in the comment section, yes, Arteta won FA Cup in his first season. So come on, that's the major difference between him and Emery because of what he win early on. So if not, I don't think they'll want to have patience with him. So that has been settled. So Jorginho, they talk about Martinelli, say Martinelli the one player where Arsenal get to be like our leverage over many teams. Defenders, they fear him when they hear his name because they know say if he don't bear, he don't go. If once he don't hit stop gear, if they play need for speed, if you don't play need for speed or all those asphalt games, no once you don't boost like this, as the cars they overtake everybody. That's so Martinelli be for the field of play. So that's why when we played FC Porto at the Emirates Stadium, I was like, come on, FC Porto get low. If say Martinelli they get low. Yeah, because Trossard is good in his own way, but there are some things Martinelli brings to the game that Trossard cannot give us, and that is raw pace. Yes. Any defender where they mark Martinelli, saying guys be 100% focused, concentrating. You know, they go bomb forward anyhow. That is why whenever we play against Liverpool, Martinelli they get like they enjoy himself because him versus Trent, no be match. Trent is to Liverpool to as to what Zinchenko is to Arsenal. They are good offensively but not solid defensively. That is the major different. That's why whenever we catch Liverpool, they be like, so we enjoy ourselves as long as Martinelli plays, which is why Jurgen Klopp said Martinelli is the talent of the decade. I mean, a decade or century. We are very, very big compliments when they give Martinelli, and I just they have to at least the player is our own player. Now, moving on to Tomiyasu, instead of come psychology, talk say almost say the connection between Arsenal fans and players is on a different level. They say, and when you look at in many years in the past, get you don't think where Arsenal fans and players get this type of connection, and at this connection gone now it make them with the players want to give something back to the fans this season. It's something where they give them, let's say that you help us to win the Premier League or you help us to win the Champions League. But the way we be now, it is very, very difficult. You see, Premier League, at least that one, everybody will play the same people. At the end of the day, whoever amasses the most points wins. But see, Champions League, you need luck in the type of team where you go play. Okay, look at PSG now. Look at the people waiting for their own corner. Look at the kind of people they are playing. Look at the people they put us with. Can you imagine? Not the bad luck we will get, them get good luck. At the end of the day, now let's say Man City promote us, Real Madrid can beat another person. At the end of the day, maybe Barca can win whoever they meet for final. Would you say Barca is the best team in the Champions League? No. In the Champions League, a team that is not the best, that is not the better team in the competition, can still win it. That's so it be. But the Premier League, whoever wins it is the best in the league because everybody played the same people. Don't be like Premier the Champions League will say we will meet the main team, then they meet the weaker team. At the end of the day, they'll come reach final and say yes, you can the Champions League. That's why it's very, very unfair. Look at AFCON. I believe they could not even make it in the group stage. Let's say they even come out. They came into the back door as best loser. They can't win the competition. So that's how it is. The AFCON, I can tell you that the best thing did not win the AFCON. So now so it does be for this Champions League. Because all of us don't play the same people. So this is what it is. Let's just leave that matter. So away from that, moving on. So Gareth Southgate, when they contemplate, Baba they think on whether making do with thing Arteta they do for Arsenal, playing Jorginho as a deep line midfielder, then advancing Declan Rice to the front because everybody all know Declan Rice as saying a defensive-minded player, but since when he come Arsenal, Arteta can open his eyes, let them think beyond the box, over the box, beside the box, get outside the box. Don't just stay in your comfort zone. Say yes, you want to be defend. No, you have to advance forward, make late run, score goals, give assists. So now Southgate says should he emulate waiting Arteta they do now, waiting they actually contemplate. And they won't even pair him with Jude Bellingham and this Mino, Mine, where they play for Manchester United. So that's the plan. Well, at the end of the day, I still happy with about Declan Rice. Arteta don't like change in trajectory. Get so that the way Arteta be develop players, and that's why people love to come to Arsenal. Now, Charles Watts will be Arsenal correspondent, so you can reply to many pundits where they insult Ben White. You know, people are talking about him, saying supposed to represent England, at least puts the honor of your country above your ego, above all these things. Now, Charles Watts, when the commentator talks, say, see, just because Ben White doesn't like watching football when he goes home, doesn't mean he is not respected at Arsenal. Doesn't mean he doesn't like the sport because the second in command for England, Steve Holland, now the team when he take insult Ben White, say, the reason you are not focused, you're not listening to what I'm telling you, is because you don't like football. You're just playing for playing sake. You have no respect. When you get home, you don't watch it because of that interview Ben White don't do before when you take him out, talk that and say, they like to watch football. So when you go house, anything about football, cancel. Now only when you go to the Emirates Stadium, they continue football. Now what they talk say, see, people if we say they like to play football, but they don't like to watch it. It they happen like that. Just because you are a good footballer doesn't mean your life must revolve around football. Like Arteta now, his life revolves around football because Arteta will tell you when I leave the London or the Sober Reality training ground, when I go home, I watch any strong match at home with my family, my wife and kids, but everybody cannot be the same way. So now what many people know, understand. And at the end of the day, Gareth Southgate said they in denial, says Steve Holland don't do anything. So nobody has apologized to anybody till now. Probably that is why Ben White don't want to go there. And when they hear some rumors say that the reason say they won't change Gareth Southgate as the England manager after this Euro 2024, if he does not win it, then he might be fired or he might resign. Then when somebody else takes over, that person will reshuffle the pack. Then probably Ben White is going to be invited. But maybe I say if Ben White does not go, he will regret in the future, because at the end of the day, you will look back at your career and say, assuming I knew, I would have played for England. Though this is what it is. All right, so Nagelsmann, who is the manager of Germany, Babakole let us know, say Kai Havertz will actually play for the friendly match we then get against France. Say Kai Havertz will play as a centre forward because he has played there for Arsenal 6 times. The last 2 games in Germany play for this international break, Nagelsmann actually used Kai Havertz as a left back. So he get a Fulkrog. Fulkrog now be the striker of Germany, but now Nagelsmann is saying he will actually play Kai Havertz ahead of Fulkrog because he believes Kai Havertz don't develop. Yes, he said that the guy, since when he enter Arsenal, he don't really develop in personality and playing. So he's developing. He's just 24 or thereabouts. So he still has a lot of years to develop. He never reached in peak. So that's why we are optimistic. Maybe I'm even happy to say in Boston, maybe score goal for the friends who will carry form, come back to Arsenal. I don't even know the second match we then go play. And that reminds me of another match, I believe, day today, England versus Brazil. So that one said I will still watch our match with the Samba boys will do against England. Now, Sylvester, come aside the talk, say Jacob Kivior is more solid than Zinchenko, which is why Arteta should continue using Jacob Kivior at Arsenal. And I know 2 weeks ago we don't talk for a very, very long time, so I don't think there's any more thing to talk about there. So the major news of the day, now the fact that Luis Enrique will be PSG manager, but the talks in wants make Arsenal actually win the Premier League. Then at the same time, for a head though, he still thinks say now Man City will win am, but he really wants make Arsenal win am. Then if Arsenal no fit win am, make Liverpool win am. If they no fit win am, then Man City will always be there. And the reason they talk to him because he be good friends with the likes of Pep and the likes of Arteta. So and for the fact say Arsenal never really do this thing in the last 19 years, going to 20 years. So it will make sense. Make Arsenal win am. Many Manchester United fans. Was it not which day where the CEO of Ineos will get 20%, Jim Ratcliffe, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, will get 20% for Manchester United. The comments are saying will prefer make Arsenal actually winning. If the fact is, Rio Ferdinand, once upon a time, I watch one podcast, one annoying podcast, when they talk say, normal. Say Manchester United fans go once make Arsenal win the league because they get rivalry with Liverpool and they get rivalry with Man City. But say Arsenal fans, their mouth too much. Say for that reason, that is why he no wants make Arsenal smell am. Yes. But Rio Ferdinand said it with his mouth. Say no one make Arsenal winner because their mouth too much. They talk too much. Say they talk say they're the best team in the world. That they overhype the team. But it is what it is. I know say if Arsenal end up miraculously winning this league, a lot of pundits will be angry. They will eat their words. But we know say nobody actually gave us a chance. Get now also don't they first now. They're going to talk say yes, I knew Arsenal are going to be good, but when you watch the likes of ESPN, all those Steve Nicole, all those Craig Bowley, then they talk so many negative things about Arsenal. But it is what it is. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So till I come your way in the evening, God willing. Till then, again, thanks for tuning in and have a nice day, y'all.